Oh my God. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. You have Kenny, you have Carlil, you have Bamba. There is a three-headed goat on the loose, and they are about to come to you
You got
live
sports,
on the same
you got
convo. I
anime,
repeat,
you
this
got
is not
media,
a
you got
drill. They are about
entertainment.
to come to you live on
The
the
same
same
convo,
convo.
baby. Tap in.
Let's go.
Okay, now it's time to conversate. Same convo on your airwaves. Bamba came to entertain and Kenny talking anime. Carla coming with the sports, they changing lives in major ways. You was tweaking out if TAC ain't on your playlist. If you come and listen, then you listen to the best. They not worried about the others, cause they better than the rest. Kenny, Carla, bomb, but they put the others to the test. New episode flow, now tap in to see what is next.
Welcome back. This is the same convo with your same host, Carlil and Bamba. And today we got two special guest hosts. Y'all remember him. He is our sixth man off the bench, DJ Big 50, my boy Jai Jackson. What's going on, bro?
You're
And then we got a new face in the house for the anime segment. I want everybody to give it up for my frat brother Malik Movil. Malik, how you doing today, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. Glad to be back in class, but at the same time stressed. But we living.
For sure. Like I said before the show, we definitely gonna give you a break. You know, let you talk about some anime, get your mind off of work for a little bit. But before we get into the segment, we need you to tell us your three most favorite anime shows of all time, and then give me your favorite hero and your favorite villain.
and if they ask, you're gonna get bullied. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I never got that question.
Yes, nigga. What? I'm pretty sure we asked it twice.
Nigga. You said what was it again? Call it that terrible ass show.
Fucking Record of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Superhero and villain question.
No.
Well,
Ask.
John, we've been doing this since 2021. I'm pretty sure the first time you came on was 2022. So the shit changes. Questions change.
I got my top three.
Go ahead.
It has to be in order.
Nah, no order, no particular order. I ain't gonna do that to you today.
All right. So I got One Piece,
All right.
Dragon Ball Z,
Yes, sir.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. Those are all solid. Those are all solid.
Solid.
All right. So favorite hero?
See, that's tough. Cause I love Batman. I also love Flash.
You can't even say nothing no more.
But
Batman.
but like, I also love Cyborg. I don't know.
Cyborg from
All-time favorite villain is Joker for sure.
I said Joker. Okay. What about anime villain?
Doflamingo.
That's solid. Okay. We ain't got a bullying yet. What's up, John?
we ain't got bullied yet.
I'm not gonna cap. Now that I think about it, my favorite anime villain is from Dragon Ball.
Who is it?
Kid Buu.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
just diabolical.
Yeah,
that nigga was on time, man.
That's Black Forces for real.
Fact. The only thing,
in general, like he started off by turning everybody into candy. Like nigga, what?
Yeah, nah.
Kid Buu just woke up and said, "Let me just destroy the planets."
That's what I'm saying, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. This nigga is the only villain that killed everybody and went to heaven to follow up on those niggas.
Yes, I went around too.
He spun the block.
like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know how many times you seen this nigga Krillin look scared. That was the most I've seen this nigga scared ever, dog. He said, "What is he doing?"
King was also terrified.
You said what, Bamba?
I said I'm in heaven, quote unquote, eternal peace.
Facts. And let's
Kid
not
Buu said, peace, nah. Run it back.
Let's not even talk about video game version of Kid Buu because that nigga was diabolical.
Oh, man. That was my go-to.
You said Kid Buu was your go-to?
Yep.
And just to let y'all know, when it drops, everybody better cop Sparking Zero, and I'm holding tournaments. I swear to God, I'm not losing.
I'm okay with
I ain't
him.
gonna lie, just thinking of Tenkaichi alone, bro.
Facts.
That was a nightmare.
But now, so fair warning, Malik, before we get into the topic, this is not a safe space. I'm letting you know this now. And so if niggas is gonna troll, niggas is gonna disagree for no reason, niggas is gonna argue for no reason, and Jai is just gonna say shit to make me mad. So I'm just letting you know right now.
Hold on.
Oh fuck.
Let's add somebody to the list.
Okay. So I just want to warn you before it gets very toxic, it gets very chaotic. Niggas get angry. Most of the time is me.
He's niggas.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm niggas. So yeah, just just match energy. That's all I gotta say. Just match energy. That's really the only way you can stay safe.
Easy.
All right, for sure. Bomb, I'm gonna throw it to you.
10-10 will put up a fight against anybody.
Shut up.
All right, I'm done.
All right. So, oftentimes when people talk about versus battles, what we focus on is abilities and strength. But what we forget about most of the time is the battle IQ. Because you're strong. You can throw hands or whatnot. But how are you going to use your abilities? What do you do with it? How do you analyze the situation? That's what we're going to focus on today. Rank these anime characters based on their battle IQ using a score of 100. Starting off, we got the father of Shonen, Goku. Take some time, think about it, you get your score ready. Carla, I'm actually start with you.
I mean,
we'll give you a score. We ain't got to explain it. Just give you a score. We gonna go around and then we're gonna explain as to why you're giving your score.
99.9. 99.9. I ain't gonna give him a straight 100, and I'll say the reason why because we're not explaining it yet. But 99.9.
Okay. Jai, what about you?
A solid, strong 97 with badges.
97 with badges. Okay. Malik, what you got?
I got a strong 96.
Okay. Pretty even. It seems like we're going this way because I got a 95. Carlo, I'm gonna let you explain.
So
why am I 97?
I think
99.9.
99.99999. I give him that score because again, this is the father of Shonen. This is literally a person who mastered an unmasterable technique based off of his instinct. You feel me? This man's fighting instinct is top tier. You can go all the way to early Dragon Ball. One thing about Goku is he's just a natural born fighter. That's one thing that Vegeta said, as far as that's why he's always one step ahead of him, because this is just, it comes natural to him. He's always training and you see the results. But again, you can take it all the way to Dragon Ball to where Goku always had to find creative ways to defeat people. Main way is him with one arm using a Kamea wave to shoot himself through King Piccolo's chest. Like, and we've seen him do variations of the Kamea wave before. Fast forward to Frieza Saga, where Frieza was whooping that man's ass for the first half of the fight. Goku could not compete. He had to come up with creative ways to even inflict damage on Frieza, to where he uses Kamea wave to kind of use it as a distraction underwater to get Frieza off, because Frieza couldn't sense energy. You feel me? You can there's so many examples. Cell Saga, instant transmission, pulled that out of his ass in the middle of a fight. Like, it's just, there's too many examples of him in fights adapting to his shortcomings as far as power level versus his opponents. We saw it happen most recently in Super, where he used his Kamea wave to do a motherfucking 1280 spin on Kefla's fucking blast. Like, it's just, as far as fighting instincts, there's really nobody that thinks like him, can create like him, can't anticipate, different situations like he can. So that's why I gave him 90. And again, the full 100. The reason why I didn't give him a full 100 because he is a Saiyan. As much as he doesn't have the boasting pride like we see from Vegeta, he does have pride in fights where he feels like he can take a certain amount of damage before he gets serious, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. That's why I'm not giving him a straight 100.
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. Malik, I'm gonna let you go next.
I agree with everything Carlo was saying. The only thing I'll add though is I was basing it off of what I last saw from Super. Everything else that's within the manga that's been reading now, I believe that would have given him the 99 to me. But I also would say the fact of his deaths and then him playing around with people also bring down his IQ. Because to me, if you know you can take somebody down, I feel like you should go ahead and just take it out. Because that's the one thing I think Vegeta has over Goku is that he just have the instinct to finish automatically, whereas Goku is like, I could be best friends with him after this.
Facts.
Jai, what'd you think?
I said 97 with badges. A lot of that comes from the stupidity. It comes with like I feel like there's a difference between battle instincts and battle IQ. Battle instincts is how you adapt in the fight. Battle IQ is how you come to the fight. So a lot of times he comes to the fight. Hey, you've seen, the RDC freaking skits where he's like, Goku, like, you look strong. Let's fight. Like a real tactician when it comes to battle IQ wouldn't go into like, hey, let's fight. He would study you first. Like the whole, like, just with Beerus alone, I feel like he went into it like they told you he was the god of destruction. And you went at base Super Saiyan. Not base, like maybe was it Super Saiyan 2?
You started Super Saiyan.
But that's not smart.
Right.
I'm coming with the strongest off rip because he's the god of fucking destruction. But I do give it to him. Battle instincts do play a part of it because he's very creative when it comes to fighting. But I feel like he's died too many times for that really to matter.
Oh my god!
Battle.
What is too many times, Jai? What is too many times?
More than once.
All right, bro. And see, look, the thing is, I'm not even Bamba. Before you go, I agree with everything Jai said. And I agree with what he said about going into the fight with Beerus. But you also got to understand every person that is introduced and King Kai tells this nigga Goku not to fight. King Kai is scared of everybody. You feel me? That's why I don't know how strong King Kai really is because the same shit he did with Beerus is the same shit he did with Frieza. But you also got to understand Goku couldn't really at that because Beerus is a god of destruction. Whis is an angel. When they showed up on King Kai's planet, they had God Ki. What's one thing about God Ki that regular mortals can't do? They cannot sense it. You feel me? And so I don't put that against him because, again, King Kai has warned him about several other people beforehand in the same fashion. And then also, he really couldn't measure what his strength was because he didn't know what was going on. He can't sense divine God Ki.
Can I I'm gonna say this though. Who is the one factor in the Beerus and Goku fight that should have made him change his mind? Vegeta. If you would have Vegeta ready for smoke
from Vegeta.
Vegeta's ready for smoke with almost everybody. And he was bowing down.
Goku wasn't there though. That was afterwards. That was afterwards.
That was after he got his ass whooped.
I was about to say that was after they left that nigga on King Kai's planet face down in the dirt looking like Yamcha, and then he went to Earth.
But like I said, I'm not gonna take away from Goku. I'm just not gonna give him a 99.9. But I gave him his badges because it's fucking Goku.
Hey, you gotta give him the badges. I fuck with it.
See, all right, let me defend myself because for me, when I said the 95, I saw some faces, but 95 is good on my book. But the reason why I didn't give him 100, y'all already stated it, how he chooses to gauge your power. And there is a good and there is a bad in that, because at the end of the day, he's a martial artist. He's trying to see what you can do and stuff like that. But sometimes it's like, well, you already figured it out. And you also can tell that this person is holding back. And this is a threat at the end of the day. So why are you not taking it serious or like trying to go all out? But also the way that he, looks at situation, takes his time. I feel like that's what allows him to adapt. Because, for example, when I'm looking at the fight like Hit, nobody can figure out how Hit is functioning. This nigga is stopping time. And you definitely cannot predict time. You don't have haki or anything like that. But what he's able is like you start predicting, because I'm a martial artist. Maybe I see him twitch this muscle before he freezes time. I know he's throwing a right hook. Now I'm getting ready for that. And he's able to catch it to people like that. And also, too, Carlo mentioned him using the Kamehameha. You're in a tournament when you're not allowed to fly. And this girl figured out how to show like thousands of rays at a time and it's just going through, destroying everything. And I have one option right now is to land this Kamehameha because I'm not able to sustain Ultra Instinct. Like my body's overheating. I got to put this to an end right now. So what do? Well, shit, I got this beam. I put it against yours. Now I'm doing something crazy that we ain't never seen in Dragon Ball Z. And also, too, Frieza. Frieza comes back with a form that's overpowering Super Saiyan Blue for what it is at that point. But he's so savvy when it comes to training that he looks at Frieza and just hears him talking about how he acquired this new form. He's like, yeah, I know that by the end of this fight, you're going to crumble because you don't understand what it takes to maintain this form yet. I know because I've had to do this times and times again, but you're just showing up to me now with your new form thinking you're winning. I'm going to show you that it's not just power that it takes. It takes a little bit of this. That's why I give him a 95. But to me, a 95, that's pretty high on my book.
For sure.
Next one is going to be interesting because I just thought of it right now. It's not even on the list, and I apologize for it. But because we got to make it interesting, Sakura. Let's rate Sakura's battle IQ. Yes, sir. Give ourselves a little bit of time.
No, can I start?
You want to start? Let me know when you're ready, Jai.
Wait, hold on. You gonna let Jai start? Hell no.
You want to start? You ready?
I'm vetoing that shit. Let Malik start. Fuck Jai. Fuck Jai, bro. Fuck him, bro. Hell nah.
Jai, when you ready,
bro. All right, bet. Go ahead, Jai. Go ahead, dude. Don't piss me off.
I'm not gonna start off with the Sakura hate.
Hold on. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm the host. Piss me off. I swear to God, it's over with. I swear to God, I'm gonna remove you, bro. Don't play with me, bro.
Look, you gotta hear me out.
All right, come on.
I am gonna give Sakura a strong 85.
Okay.
And even with all my Sakura hate, because there's a lot of it, she's smart as hell. Like, just the reason she only gets an 85, because it took her too long to be able to be a useful part of the team. Before, she would be shaking in her boots and have her inner thoughts and shit, and she over her losing the fights to Ino. They headbutting and they both lose. I don't know what the deal with that was.
She was a child.
There are smart children in Naruto. So that she used her brain to do the test at the Chunin exam. Not a jutsu. She just passed because she knew the shit.
Damn.
But going into it, fast forward Shippuden, she the war, the freaking Great War, whatever, she showed that she can be tactical when the time comes. And so that's why I give it to her. But 85 is for me. I am like one of the biggest Sakura haters. I think Tenten has better battle IQ.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute, Carlil, listen. But I say that for the simple fact that Tenten doesn't have as much power as Sakura. So she has to be smart
Uh-huh.
in a battle situation.
Right.
So that's why I give her an 85. Tenten would only get an 85.3. Like, I'm not gonna give
Damn.
like she's like she only got weapons. She don't got no other ability, so she has to be smart when she uses them. So, but Sakura 85. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get a whole lot of Sakura hate from me.
How weak.
That's why he
Malik,
threw it in to piss you off, because he thought I was gonna piss you off.
It's not over. We'll see what happens after we're done.
Malik, go ahead, man.
I agree with the 85. Sakura from the very beginning of Naruto, the fact that she was able to complete the test and do the highest, or either the highest or the second highest to Sasuke within the Chunin exam. Then the time skip with her actually going against Sasori with Grand Chino, how she was able to apply her own strength and see where her abilities could come into hand. But backtrack even before that, for her to even go through Tsunade's training and go further than Shizune, number one, is just remarkable. And then to go fast forward straight to the Great Shinobi War, how she was able to lead both the healing faction and then able to master the Byaku seal, that is just crazy. And then don't get me started with how she became the leader of the healing faction of the village post the war. She's definitely up there when it comes down to being second in line. She wanted to become Hokage after Naruto.
This is a man that know his shit. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. That's my brother right there. That's a man that know his shit.
Yeah, I'm not a Sakura hater at all. That's definitely one of my favorite characters in the show.
Let's go.
He gave her the same rating as me.
Shut up. He said some knowledgeable shit though.
He just said shit I didn't say. I gave him the same
That's my brother right here, bro. You my brother too, but fuck you. I don't know how I feel about Bomba yet because he ain't gone. He ain't said nothing.
You gotta get your rating now.
Don't blow smoke in my face, motherfucker. The thing is, I also had her at an 85 for for everything that I wasn't gonna put her high. You feel me? Like, again, that's two different animes that we Dragon Ball's a different anime than Naruto, so I wasn't gonna put her that high. You feel me? But she definitely does deserve an 85 because in medical ninjutsu, she's trained above a Jonin level, basically Sani level. As far as combat jutsu, she is still a respectable Jonin level, and she is the strongest in that fucking village. Okay. And so everything that then look, I have nothing to say. Malik said it all. Josh said some of it. 85%.
Oh wait, before you go, but I also had to add chakra control. She had chakra control since she was a child.
Yeah. I guess healing that fish did a lot, huh, Bomba? Bomba. And one of our most viral TikTok clips is you criticizing her for going through fish healing training. I guess it worked, didn't it?
I'm saying, how long did she heal the fish? Exactly. And how did that fish healing help you? What did you do against Madara and Kaguya?
What do you mean? What she do against Kaguya?
A punch. One punch.
That saved the work.
If she didn't punch Kaguya, both Sasuke and Naruto was getting sealed up, hemmed up like some.
Okay, Malik, you're here. I would believe that you're fair, right?
What?
No, hear me out. I believe that Malik will be fair because Carla, we know how you feel.
I've been saying everything he's been saying for 3 years.
No, I didn't say what I'm gonna ask him a question. Right?
Right.
I'm gonna ask him a question. Right? Throughout the fight, from Madara stabbing her. You feel me? When she ran, Madara said, yeah. And she was stuck. and then Sasuke and Naruto had to come pull her out and shit. From that point up until that punch, what was her feats? I just wanted to tell me her feats.
She kept Naruto alive during the whole World War.
She what?
She kept Naruto alive through the war. After
No,
that,
but no. I said from when she got stabbed.
Oh
Meaning
my
when she activated her
god.
power and said, I caught up to them. Because that was the argument between me and Carlil. That was my problem. Lady Tsunade, I finally caught up to them. Well, okay, let's see what you do. Ran, got stabbed. From that until the punch, what did she do?
that feat was her still keeping the whole Ninja Alliance alive because she still had Lady Katsu as a summon. So that's the thing Tsunade was saying Shizune could never do. So if Sakura was dead, the whole Great Shinobi War was already over. There is no Lady Katsu to keep everybody alive. So that's the greatest feat there is because you are single-handedly keeping up the resistance against two OG Uchachis, like Uchihas, my bad. So at that point, that's a great feat. No, she's not out.
It's a great feat, but that's not what kept them alive because later on you also needed the nine-tailed chakra and everything to protect them. So even like keeping them alive is not necessarily like that necessary. Her greatest feat in the Ninja War is keeping Naruto alive. That's what I would say. But no, the question at art,
you switch up the words because yes, she had the nine-tailed chakra. However, Naruto give you and I the nine-tailed chakra. We ain't doing shit. We just look cool.
You said the what?
Naruto can give you and I the nine-tailed chakra, but at the end of the day, we ain't doing shit in the war.
However, yeah, but we're a lot more powerful because of it.
Exactly, but if that's the case, then add that same idea to Sakura because now she's also 20 times or 100 times more powerful than you and I combined. So therefore, she's able to still last long and then do even more applicable damage if she needs to go fight.
But fighting that's not Sakura herself. That's not catching up to Naruto. Ooh. Which the statement that she said, Lady Tsunade, I finally caught up to Naruto. And I feel like the joke there is that she can say that and then run to Madara and then get stabbed. You are not catching. You did not catch up to Hindra and Ashura, Sasuke, and Naruto. You are miles below it. It's now that they got nerfed that you're finally okay. Now Sakura is back in because those people have crazy ass hacks going for them.
That's some bullshit, Your Honor. That's some bullshit, Your Honor. Because
it's not some bullshit, and I'm gonna finish my point.
That's some bullshit. They all got stabbed.
Yeah,
everybody got stabbed.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's the thing. They all got stabbed, but Naruto gets stabbed, and that's just shit. What's up? Like I gotta keep on fighting. She got stabbed. She had to be pulled out.
We not
and
gonna
now I'll pull you out.
I'll
pull you out. we fight with Kaguya. She changed the landscape. Anytime they change the landscape, I gotta watch over you because you might die. You don't know how to fight in lava. Kakashi had to hold you at some point because he was prepared enough to throw a kunai and hold your ass off until Naruto can come and lift you up and shit.
Everybody got different roles, and we're not gonna act like
everybody got different roles. But what I'm saying is, the nigga that threw a Kaguya up there and let you fall down could have let a rock fall down, and it would have done the same shit.
It wouldn't have because she not feeling a rock. That's the strongest woman on earth right now. And remember, what did she do right after she said I called up to them? Did she not blast 100 one of those mini fucking 10-tail clones with
that wasn't punch? That was after that.
Man, that was before that. Shut up.
That was way before that.
I want to say something about that Kaguya comment because last time I checked, she was the one that was keeping Obito alive as well as saving Sasuke out of being left in the middle of nowhere. Two, if she didn't keep Obito alive, Naruto and Sasuke would have died because then Kakashi would never got the two Sharingans. So
and Obito needed to die for you to get the two Sharingans, so that could have happened. But you're right about her keeping Obito alive. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you have to be back there. You are not in the front line. That's what I'm saying. That's not catching up to Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke are the Gojo.
But I was never arguing.
And gets on their universe. He's all the way down there.
That's quite literally her ninja way. Her ninja way is to always still heal everybody. And then when she needs to go fight, that's the last resort. You can go back because that's exactly what Tsunade goes by herself. So, like, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm fine with that.
That's like saying
Android. You are not caught up to Naruto and Sasuke.
I got a hot take. I got a hot take. Maybe she meant it in a literal way because she was far back and then she caught up.
Yeah, that's what it had to
move
be.
on, move on,
It had to be that.
move on. We're done.
But let me give my rating because maybe y'all feel like I'm hating on her and I'm not.
You are.
I would give her an 85. And the reason why I would give her 85 for me is not even she put aside Sakura, but I feel like Sakura before the time skip. I give her that because I feel like yes, she had some moments where she had to be saving stuff, but we also forget, just like Jai said about Tenten, where she has to depend on weapons so much to survive. Sakura was an expert in placing traps here and there in the middle of the fight. Like that's literally how she used to fight. And then you go into the movies, like that's when she started to show a little bit of those a little bit of strength, like a punch, being able to break walls and shit like that. But the way that she was setting up traps and literally keeping up, you even have the fight in Kabuto against Kabuto in Orochimaru's lair and shit like that. Like she's literally keeping up with everything that's going on. You know how Kabuto was pre-Time Skip. That nigga was a monster. He was a really good fighter, but she was in there tagging with Naruto and going crazy. Now you move on to Shippuden. I feel like there was so much more than she could have done, but there was clearly a focus towards her strength and her healing, and I'm not mad at that. She just fulfilling her role. That's why I feel like I'm just stopping at 85, but her potential could have been crazy, in my opinion. Sakura's potential could have been insane.
That's the nicest shit you've ever said about her since we've done this podcast.
Nah, she okay. She okay. She didn't catch up to Naruto and Sasuke though.
Oh my god.
Next character I have, funny enough, is Naruto. Now let's see how close she is to Naruto in terms of battle IQ.
Who's going first, Bomber?
Who want to go first?
Me.
Let's go.
Carlos gonna hate this.
You better say some shit.
But I don't care. What did I give? I gave Goku 97 with badges. Power scaling wise, if we're gonna take that into account, I'm still gonna give Naruto a 97, but without badges.
Without badges, okay.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Not bad. Let's hear the argument.
The reason I give him so high because of the anime itself. It's not just bad guy go fight. They're ninjas. They analyze. As Naruto started to grow, he started to analyze and use he used his main two jutsus differently every time. Even with who was it? He did Shadow Clone with the sexy jutsu because he knew that would affect who he was fighting, or him having a different Rasen Shuriken based off of the tail beast power that he had was inside him. Mastering the Rasen Shuriken, something that no one else has done, mastering it to beat the reanimated Raikage, or at least hit him. Everybody thought that what's her name? Shikamaru's wife.
Tamari.
Yes. They thought she was the strongest wind user ever. Then here come Naruto. Watch this. It is the anime itself. I want to put him higher, but I'm not because of power scaling. But the anime itself relies on them being more battle savvy than Dragon Ball Z. And Naruto being one of the strongest people in Naruto would automatically put him in the top battle IQ wise, would put him up there with some of the greatest in anime. Now, Shikamaru is not on this list, so as of right now, he in my book is top tier when it comes to battle IQ.
Okay. Carla, what you think?
It's like I can't say that Jai is wrong I just something in me is not putting him at a 97. I'm thinking more 92, 93 ish. Um, yeah, I just for some reason I can't put him that high, but I will say his battle IQ is something that we do see grow over time, and it's like he had very early showings of it, like in regular Naruto against. I mean, what's the name? Round one tuning exams against Kiba, and Kenny would hate me for saying this because I'm pretty sure we got a 10-minute debate, a 10-minute debate about this if this was smart or not. But he farted in Kiba's face. Now, whether it was intentional or not, we don't know. Was it nervousness? Maybe, but it's good strategy.
He took advantage of the fart.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Whether it was intentional or not, he took advantage of it because what's something we know about Kiba's clan? They got the strongest noses in the world. So
you can't forget about the fight with Neji.
And that's what I was going to bring up next. The fight with Neji, where he put his dummy clone there and then popped up. What's the name? Man, when Naruto was a kid, he had the meanest left hook anybody ever seen. The nigga was stay just finishing move, left hand. So yeah, no, I think he's solid as a 93. I think that's good enough. Good enough for me.
93. Malik, what you got? We going higher? Are we going lower?
I'm going lower. I was thinking like 89, 90, only because
okay.
The reason why I say this is I agree with everything everybody was saying. Pre-time skip Naruto, how he was able to, number one, utilize the Shadow Clone Jutsu and then have the left and right hook. Two, how he defeated Neji. I think that to this day is like just OP because Neji is supposed to be able to see everything from 360 degrees, but he didn't really look down. And Naruto was like, oh, bet, I got you right there. So easy. Then we go towards like time skip just to skip everything with with Sasuke because he low key beat Sasuke. He just tried to prove this man wrong and said I can scratch your forehead.
Yeah.
Then move forward to the time skip. How he mastered the Rasengan, how he was able to recreate it with the Rasen Shuriken, how he was able to master Sage Mode and then defeat 5 of the 6 paths of pain before he got folded. To me, that's just amazing. However, afterwards, it's like the talk no jutsu what really just takes it away from me. That's really it.
Isn't Naruto the only one who figured out that wasn't Pain's real body?
I don't know if he figured it out because I do remember
he killed the body and then traced the chakra
with Sage Mode.
Yeah, so he wasn't necessarily like
that takes IQ.
Or power.
or just realizing after I killed this nigga, his chakra is trailing somewhere.
It's still there. Because technically he lost the battle. Like he did lose that battle. It wasn't until Minato was like, hey, bro, chill out.
Yeah. Minato did save him.
So like it's those type of things that's going to take away the battle IQ points for me.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a really fucking good point.
I'll say I respect that.
No, that's a really good point because granted too, like Naruto would throw hands to the middle and be like, "Bro, I get what you're going through. We've been through the same shit. What's up, man? We ain't got to fight." Like what?
I was that kid on the swing.
Like literally. Man, I don't know. That's kind of changing my mind now.
I'm dead,
bro. All right, no, I'm gonna stick to my 92. But that's very solid. That's really fucking solid because, hey, yeah, shit. Minato did save your life. You was about to be a sealed Jinchuriki. It's literally just that.
That's crazy.
But this is the reason why I'm giving them a 92 still, though. Because I feel like, for example, Goku does a lot of 1v1 and he has to adapt. And Goku is a word martial artist. You know what I'm saying? Naruto is a village ninja. I get there is training throughout your whole life. But it's just the times that he's able to just almost automatically just start working with a random person that he just bumped into. Like, well, especially like a good example of it is usually like the Naruto movies. Like anytime that he jumped into somebody, whether that was Naruto or the Akatsuki, or just a random girl that he bumped into that had some superpower. He was able to match with them. But a really good example of it was in the Ninja War arc versus Obito, and him and the second Hokage basically can coordinate that Rasengan because he knew that he needed energy nature to hit Obito, and then the Kage, they didn't communicate. There was no communication. This nigga just stood there, and then the Kage knew, okay, I just gotta teleport this nigga. That's the only way we can get close. Here comes the Rasengan. That nigga was already ready. That was one of the few things that get me. But also, to being a goofy character, he knows how to use his wow factor even in fights, where it's like, even to other ninjas, like, this is actually freaking stupid, but why would you do it? You wouldn't try to use a sexy jutsu against Kaguya, but literally we cannot get an opening. We literally cannot get any opening on this lady. And then he said, well, some naked man might do it, and it actually did it.
Reverse sexy jutsu is so crazy.
Because it got Sakura too.
It got Sakura, yeah. Sakura's weak. See, another reason why she's 85. But I'm not hating on Sakura. This is about Naruto. You need to see, too, another jutsu that how he adapted. Kakashi, one of his famous jutsu, 1,000 Years of Death, used that on Naruto. You would not think that he would use that in a serious fight, but he did against the Jinchuriki, which was at that point a power level that was new to us. Like, oh, this is the biggest bad we've seen so far. And Gaara. And you cannot damage him for real. Now, how do I damage him? This man goes and lands a 1,000 Year of Death with a kunai. That's not doing much damage. He gets smacked. He's in the middle of the air and just goes, boom. He had a little explosive parchment thing. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. But he had one of those, and that's just using what you can at that point. Because as Naruto, you don't want to turn into a Jinchuriki either. But I gotta fight and save this man. That's why I'm just giving him a 92. But I'm not gonna lie. All of a sudden, after your argument, Malik he's like, yeah, he might be at 85. Doesn't even sound bad. All of a sudden.
No, I said 89, 90.
89.
Can I change? Can I change?
He said I want to do an 89 too.
No. I'm not. I'm doing 94, not 97, because he made very good points.
94.
So I'm
okay.
dropping down.
Okay. But it's time for us to leave the Naruto verse. We've been there for a little bit. Let's talk about one of Malik's favorite anime. You got that boy Luffy. Colin got excited. I'm weak.
I'm about to pick some niggas off.
I swear to God, I'm ready for this one.
I'm weak. And Malik, since it's your favorite anime, one of your favorite anime, let you go first. What you think? What you give it?
My man's at 50.
You say what?
My man is at 50. I love Luffy. Luffy's definitely, he's that guy. But when it comes down to thinking, Luffy is the epitome of you have a plan to get punched in the face. He took that to heart and just ran in. He's not thinking. He's not hearing no plans. He's saying, oh, he took your land. He took your food. He's swinging. That's all he needs. That's it.
He's like, swing this way, swing that way. Let him charge a little bit and then swing.
Or spin the punch, whatever it needs to be. He gonna find different ways to punch you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it connects or not. He gonna make it connect.
This nigga Luffy said, "You trying to go fight some niggas?" All right, let's go fight some niggas. They don't care who the niggas is.
Don't matter.
That's shit. They just, let's go fight some niggas.
But like, I give him the 50 primarily goes off of like how creative he got with his devil fruit. How everybody was like, oh, you just rubber, that's dumb. How he made rubber feel as if you are fighting iron is immaculate. To go from gear 1 to gear 2 to go to gear 3, gear 4. It's like he found ways to be creative and also still be impactful. It wasn't until like he met Kaido where we really was like, damn, he might really be an emperor because that's the only person that can combat with him. But other than that, he was matching people punch for punch, skill for skill, and he was either beating them by a landslide or just barely beating them. That barely beating them was Kaido and Katakuri.
God damn, that Katakuri fight was 27 episodes. Jesus Christ.
Might be 35.
It might be.
But all right, Carlilla.
Malik's being nice. I gave this nigga 25%, bro.
Yeah, chill out.
I gave
Chill
this
the
nigga
fuck out.
25%, and he gets the 25% for everything that Malik said. Yes, he uses ability in creative ways. When he started tapping into the gears, I mean, Bomba, you know this. My favorite fight from One Piece is the first fight between Luffy and Rob Lucci. That to me is a top 10 fight in anime. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit, but when he first used Gear 2, I said, what the fuck is this? This nigga pumping his ankles up. But yeah, but and then also, fast forward to how he, but that's the thing. I can't give him too much of a up because he went into the Kaido fight like he went into every other fight at first and got his ass waxed. He hit Kaido and thought he did something. This nigga was playing with him. He said, I ain't even feel that. You feel me? And so, but props to him because he did go into the prison. He did learn a new technique, even though he was told that he wasn't going to be able to beat Kaido without learning that technique. So he learned it. You feel me? But I can only give him a 25% for the actual positive things he's done in fights, using what IQ he does have. But yeah, no, it's negative everything else because that's the only nigga I know that has gotten stuck in between two walls trying to get to a fight twice. It's a no for me, dog. 25%. I can't even go 50.
Ja, I know you love One Piece.
I done seen this nigga get knocked out too many times. I done seen this nigga lose to. If y'all wanna, if we go by, because one thing in One Piece they do rounds. This nigga, they do rounds. He will get knocked out, need a rest or need to eat some meat, pause, no diddy, and then go back into the fight. If you look at his overall fight record, if we talking rounds, he's losing. He's losing. He has a losing fight record if we go on by rounds. My fault, Josh. My fault.
I'm not really a One Piece fan. It's too damn long for me. Way too damn long. But I was gonna come into this. See how calm I am. I was gonna come into this really disrespectful, because even though I agreed with what he said about Naruto, I was like, man, fuck him. Because why he gonna do Naruto like that? Because I was gonna come into it giving this nigga a 4, but I'm gonna up the score a little bit because he did have little moments that I was like, all right, I'm gonna give this nigga a 13. Because the one thing I agree with this, and it's rare that I come on this podcast and agree with this nigga Carlil.
13 is crazy.
This nigga go into fights like, you know what? Let me see how many times I can get punched. Nigga, what? He don't sit down with Zoro or Sanji like, hey, we finna go do this. And we gonna do it like this. But if he do this, I need y'all to do this. No, he gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go over here and see what I can do. Help me when I need it. Cool. Planning. Then, as Carlil said, he goes over there, gets the brakes beat off him. Help me. What Kevin Hart say? Help me. Nigga, like, he has too many dumb moments for him to even make it to the 20s for me. He's barely in the teens. He's powerful as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But he has no fighting style. He's not smart. He just durable because he can take an ass whooping with the best of them because he's rubber. But that nigga's stupid.
Facts.
And lucky.
If I'm not mistaken, he would have died to water if it wasn't for Jinbei.
Many people.
Your biggest weakness is the ocean. Stop fighting over there. Hey, if you get in the ocean, you're gonna immediately drown. All right, I'm gonna fight this nigga next to the ocean.
My thing is, why do you necessarily have to be abandoned on the ocean? Why can't you stick to land?
Facts.
I ain't never thought of it. Like why they don't do that?
The dumbest shit I've seen this nigga do in water is when they were going to Wano, and he saw those big ass fish and said, "I'm gonna catch a fish," grabbed onto the fish and just went on about his business in the water. Like that. The thing is, and Jai, not only was it Jinbei, but Zoro saved him a couple times. Sanji saved him a couple times. Law's crew saved this nigga
randomly in the water. That was random, bro.
Random in the water. They just saw a nigga floating. Now I understand in the actual fight that might have been like what 10, 15 minutes. That was 7 episodes of this nigga in water. I said, is he going to die? I said, is this it?
The craziest part is,
you said what?
He was so deep that they were in the submarine, and they just randomly happened to just, oh, what's that?
Is that Luffy? Like what?
I was like, nah, bro, come on, gang.
Just like Malik just said a couple minutes ago, luck. He's lucky. That man has the most plot armor I've ever seen, bro. So I agree with everybody's ratings. Just because Jai's at a 13, I'm decreasing mine to a 13. Fuck Luffy.
My dog.
But the craziest thing is, I'm starting this segment thinking I'm about to be the craziest or the harshest critic, and I hear 50. what Carlin had even? What Carlin said?
At first I said 25.
50, 25, 13. This nigga said 4 at one point. And I'm sitting over here with my 75 thinking, oh yeah, I'm big and bad.
You crazy.
75 is way too high.
Hear my argument.
Way too much credit.
The thing is, I get everything that you're saying. And that's why I'm like, no, I'm a harsh critic because I'm taking all of that and then, knocking 25 off of it. Because the thing is, yes, I'm not going to necessarily say that he gets knocked out, but the story is conveniently made for him to just get a break. You know what I'm saying? For example, like against Enel, it's just happened. Okay, you're rubber. That's lucky as hell. That's very fucking lucky because everybody's just like, oh, this is God. Like at that point when we watch One Piece, we think literally Enel is a representation of God. But all of a sudden it's not working against him because you're made of rubber. So the fight, 75% of the suspense is gone because, well, I can't take whatever you got against Crocodile. Crocodile killed him. But randomly water. He just gets water like in the middle of the desert. Like, come on, gang. Very fucking convenient. At times versus Kaido asking Zoro for a break. But I feel like in the world of One Piece, the battle IQ is necessarily what the most that you can make with what you have. And for him is that devil fruit. And it takes that type of IQ to make the most out of it. Because it's a very cartoonish power. And I feel like for him to even go to Gear 2, develop something like a Red Hawk, like let it be imagination or whatnot, but it takes his mind to eventually be able to enable those powers. Bounce Man, Snake Man, how to adapt to fight. Like those transformations are so goofy, but within the fight that he is in, he's matching. And it takes that IQ to figure it out. It doesn't ain't none of us gonna fight Cracker and think, okay, let me eat his Cracker soldiers and then use it like, to turn my body into a belly. Or okay, I'm big and fast right now. I need to be faster. I cannot necessarily move faster, but maybe because of my stretching power, I can start throwing my hands in all ways to confuse this nigga's hockey and land the punch eventually. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he understands his wall, but that's also his imagination and his IQ that allows him to, push past it with those actual crazy shit. That's why I was like, well, he does that, but at the end of the day, he also gets saved a lot or should have died a lot too. He's still alive. 75.
Bomba, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
I understand you said imagination. I understand rubber. I still never understood how this nigga figured out if he bite his arm and blow, that nigga gonna gain power. Like that shit is not. I don't think it's imagination. I think some shits are just accidents.
No, but that's okay. That's literally what we were saying. Because at first it's not imagination, but literally you think I'm rubber, right? because the imagination, I'm not talking about imagination as in the power, but imagination to have how I'm gonna use my ability currently, which is I'm rubber. Like the Gear 5 abilities like that randomly happen in Awakening. Carlo can tell you that I've always not really been a fan of him dying in Awakening in that form. You know what I'm saying? Like Gear 5 should have been something that he had to work for, and then it's like this crazy ability that probably should have popped up at the end, because right, it's really OP right now. What they're gonna do against it, we'll see. But imagination in the sense that, okay, I'm a rubber man. I'm made of rubber. Well, what can I do with this rubber power? I already know I can stretch my body. Like if you shoot me, that bullet is gonna stretch me. Maybe being able to stretch, well, I can inflate this hand. And being able to inflate it, well, now I can whoop your ass. And then, well, now I learned hockey. How can I mix that hockey with my inflated hand to where I can do damage, because I don't have the strength to do the damage that's necessary. Luffy punching Onigashima is not breaking Onigashima, but him throwing his hand in the air after he's inflated and then bringing it down and then hiding the Red Hawk and the hockey, that's different. That's all from him just thinking of that. That's what I'm saying in imagination.
And the thing is, and I don't want to take too much time because I know we've been on anime segments for a minute. The thing is I hate Gear 5. I really do. I've a hot take of mine is I think Snake Man is a better transformation than Gear 5. That's just me. But one thing I am fascinated about Gear 5 is that Oda got the inspiration from Tom and Jerry, and it's making me realize, like, how did we not figure that out before it got to Gear 5? Because when he's going Gear 3, he has to blow up his fist with his thumb, which is a classic Tom move in Tom and Jerry. There's so many episodes where Tom is blowing up his fist through his thumb before he's throwing punches, whether that's be trying to hit Jerry or chasing around the dogs or whatever, because they was always beefing with them. So that's all I had to add to that, because I will say, like I said, as much as I hate Gear 5, that is something fascinating to me.
No, that's right.
It's still a 13.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Hater, man. Hater. Anyway, next character, Yuji Itadori. Left, right, good night. Ding, 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 ding.
At the end of season 2?
Well,
just overall.
Were you read the manga?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Nah, we go.
Yeah,
let's stop it at season 2.
I haven't read the mangas.
Oh,
me either.
But I know he gets OP as hell.
Well, listen, let's just stop it at anime for Carla and Jai's sake. We're just gonna stop at anime, no spoilers over here. But honestly, if you just want to throw out the rating that you would give him in the manga too, I would love to hear that.
Am I going first?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. Anime Yuji, I give that a solid 70. Manga Yuji, solid 89. Solid 80. He understands a lot more shit now too. But for the anime, it's like he's still understanding how to use his fist. He's still trying to understand how to use his own cursed energy. His reliance on Toto, I believe, is still what's going to hinder him for now. And also his mental of actually trying to save the world and be better is what Sukuna is always going to take over. So to me, that's always going to bring down his battle IQ, because he's always going to overthink it. But I do love how he does think through his punches, his problems, as well as his enemy in front of him.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. Jai, what you think?
I'm gonna give him a solid 60. The reason I'm saying 60 is because he fights like a boxer. You have to, like you said, you got to think through your punches. You got to know, okay, I'm going to throw this. I'm going to make this feint. Psych, it's an uppercut. you know, that type of battle IQ. But I couldn't go any higher based off the anime for the simple fact, like with the fights with Toto involved,
Mhm.
it wasn't really him thinking. That was Toto. Toto, it all every punch that he made involved on the timing of Toto's claps. Toto decided, okay, right. Yeah. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Right. Ha, gotcha. Like, and then a lot of the fights is just very there's a reason that they could do the hood voiceovers uh for JJK because it was just a lot of jumping. And the jumping that had nothing to do with a plan set by UG or anybody else. It was just we see this nigga. Hey yo, fam, what hood you from? Oh, not ours. We jumping you. The only person who don't jump is Sukuna and Gojo or Big Raga.
Big Raga, the
But
ob stopper.
but there's a reason these three characters don't have to jump. They too damn strong. Why am I jumping you with this nigga? Now, I have seen clips of the manga. Some people did definitely got jumped. But yeah, I give him a 60 just because of his fighting style is giving very much boxer. Like even he doesn't do a whole like yes he kicks, but he doesn't do a whole lot of it. Like a lot of the freeze frames of when he's timing Black Flash is him. Like he's thinking about his next punch. He doesn't go into the fight thinking I'm not gonna get hit, but he goes into a fight like I'm finna beat your ass. You finna feel me. Win, lose, draw. You finna feel me. And that's why I give him the 60. But I can't because in the anime he hasn't developed, his domain. The only thing he does have in his arsenal is Black Flash. Granted, he uses Black Flash more than anybody thought he would be able to. But that's more development than anything. I wouldn't even call it development. That's just like his natural gift. Like he has the curse energy to be able to use Black Flash consecutively. He was born with that. He was born with that natural strength. Before he even knew about curse energy, he was throwing shot puts like baseballs. So, but the way he uses, I give him a solid 60.
Okay. Carl, we going down or we going up? It's been going crazy.
I'm a see, because I think 70 is fair. I also think 60 is fair. So I'm gonna go a cool 65 and stay in the middle and not cause too much discourse. But nah, I agree with everything both of them said. Especially again, haven't read the manga, but one thing that we know about Yuji Itadori is that when he was introduced into the anime, one thing that he had about him was potential. Like the first time he saw a cursed spirit, this man used his athleticism and his overwhelming strength, which at least I don't know where he got, because it hasn't been explained yet to defeat that. And he used that talent, to kind of keep him going until he got fucked up by Sukuna for the first time and realized, oh, this shit's real. But no, I agree with Malik and Jai when they said like, and if you're still on an anime like us, you really haven't seen anything yet. He's still developing. He's still learning how to be a JJK sorcerer. He's still learning how to use his abilities and not just be a boxer, like Jai said. And so, with that, it's just especially when you have to some of your major fights, you have a partner with you. And you're really just going based off of their fighting style and stepping in when you see your openings. So right now, I'm staying in between 60 and 70. So, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, Malik said it earlier in the manga, he's an 89. So whenever, because I don't think I plan to read the manga, but whenever it gets animated, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be surprised by some of his feats.
Only reason I know about the manga because I'll be on TikTok and they throw the manga shit in there. I'm like, oh,
I can't keep up with too many mangas. I keep up with One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. That's it.
every time I see the manga on
Sakamoto days.
every time
I said you gotta start Jujutsu Kaisen and Sakamoto days.
No.
every time I see a manga on TikTok, like especially when it comes to JJK, I'm like, damn, I can't wait till they animate this.
Enjoy that piece, because Malik know why we so stressed today. We waiting for the leaks. Stressed.
Stressed.
But man, shit. Well, I guess I'm the nice guy today. But so I'm gonna give my manga rating that I would give, and I actually do agree with the 89 if it came to manga. But when it comes to the anime, I'm giving usually an 82.
What?
Yes. First, I feel like we got to understand what we are getting. Yes, Yuji is surprisingly overpowered, right? In terms of physical strength. But this man just lived a regular life his whole life. He's a high schooler. He's not a Jujutsu sorcerer. He's not familiar with Jujutsu Society. Megumi was born into Jujutsu Society. Gojo was born there. Toji, Maki, almost everybody that we know belongs to a clan that's actively like practicing Jujutsu sorcery and have their techniques that they have like honed over years and actually own them. Yuji has none. He doesn't have any techniques. He doesn't have any simple domain. He barely understands curse energy. Like Carlos said, at first, what he makes use of is his physical ability. He can jump. He can punch through a wall. He makes use of that until he's able to eat Sukuna's curse energy. But that affects his body. He's not aware of it. But what he starts doing is paying attention to everything that he's told. Every single information that he was fed, he made use of it. Gojo told him about, hey, domains are usually pretty strong when you're within it, but when you're outside, you can break them shits. I understand in the fight against Mahito, Nanami was supposed to be the most versed one, but while they're fighting, I mean, I feel like the jumping was pretty even. And then the point where Nanami is screwed because Mahito now opened the domain. Who comes and save you? Yuji Itadori, who knows nothing about this shit, but what he got is just these two hands, and I'm gonna keep feeding them to you. Now we're talking about Black Flash. How does that happen? They explain to him just the feeling, and he's able to replicate it, not just once, twice, 3 times. He's about to break the record. That's kind of insane. Like for somebody that's new to the society, that's just getting used to it, and that's just learning about it now. Now, when you move into the second season, I feel like that's when I'm just like, yeah, nah, you are 82 for sure. Because he jumps into the fight with somebody like Choso. Somebody that's been alive for thousands of years. Somebody that's a martial artist. And on top of that, he got blood control. Not just blood control, a crazy-ass blood control that even some of those top students in some of these Jujutsu schools, like they don't know nothing like that. Because this nigga can create blood out of thin air and shooting that and like fighting you. But Yuji's always adapting to these fights that he's supposed to lose to. And I understand that like against somebody like Mahito, he broke down and started losing it until somebody like Todo is able to jump in. But people like Mahito could not keep up with the switching even. But he's able to adapt to it. Like I understand he's trying to work with you, but you don't know where you're appearing at. And you don't know how you're switching, because at the end of it, it's either I'm switching you with me, I'm switching with him, or I'm switching with your object. The only time that there was a coordinated attack that makes sense was when Yuji infused that rock and then threw it. But besides that, there's no communication. You just have to learn to adapt to it. And he had to do that on the fly at first when they were doing it against Hanami. Like that just had to happen out of nowhere. So that's why I'm giving him that, because at the end of the day, it's just doing the most that you can with what you have. And all of those things he's mastering, like literally on the fly, like how to use Black Flash and everything. Every single people that he was fighting, he was supposed to lose to. Even that first curse, whoop the shit out of him. Against Choso, he was holding his own until the memories came in flooding back. And even against Mahito too, like he was fighting against the school. Them niggas was ready to jump in and kill him. He was holding his own. Todo was literally whooping his ass, asking, what kind of girl you like, nigga? About to kill your ass. It's different. That's why I'm just giving him 82. It's just like he's using the most, and like in the manga, I don't even want to give no spoilers, but I don't feel like he's doing more. He's just getting more. He's not necessarily doing more with it. That makes sense. That's where I stand.
That makes sense. I ain't got no arguments.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I hear you.
But it's been going on a long time, man. We gonna do one last one. We gonna do one last one, but we gonna do it fast. I think this one can be interesting. So I'm gonna go with the AOT world, Erwin Smith.
Not Aaron.
Erwin Smith from where? From what?
Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Erwin.
Captain Erwin.
Damn.
Wish you could have did like Levi.
Huh?
Wish you could have did like Levi or something. Like,
He's an attack dog.
oh yeah, nigga, get him. All right.
But as far, oh my god,
he gotta be high upper.
Can you since you haven't gone first yet, go ahead, go first, Bamba, please.
Well, since I may have to go first. So Levi, no, not Levi. Erwin. I'm gonna give Erwin an 89. Gonna give Erwin an 89. Because yes, you're as a captain and a commander, you're not just working with you're working with soldiers, having to deal with your own weaknesses and also your soldiers' weaknesses. And at times, you need to assess the situation. And well, where for Survey Corps, the greater good is the survival of the people within these walls, my life is dispensable. Your own life is dispensable because you're a part of the Survey Corps. And when we're facing a threat that I feel like in the history of Marley we've never seen, which is a talking Titan that can throw rocks and control Titans from afar, like displaying IQ and shit, I only see one solution. Unfortunately, I have to lay my life and the life of this troop for the greater good, because the only way we can win this battle right now is for Levi to use us as decoys to go ahead and dispatch that Titan. And I feel like it takes somebody of great intellect to understand, you know what I'm saying, the value of your life, or to be able to, okay, realize at one point do I give up? Because it wasn't really giving up. It's just, well, there's going to be a cost to this attack. Well, is it worth it? I know there is a guaranteed success to it, because as soon as Levi is there, he's going to dispatch that Titan. But the problem with this Titan is getting close to him. There is only one way we can do this. Start shooting your thing. We're going to make it look like we're attacking. But the real goal is to get Levi there. And also, too, the quick analysis for him to understand that, well, I saw potential in Armin. Don't give me the serum. Like, he kicked that nigga. Like, no. Give it the boy. That boy is going to be valuable. You need him. I don't know what he was thinking. Well, but, you know, I trust him too. So I give Erwin an 89. And also, too, Aura. Battle IQ. I feel like don't nobody know Erwin better than the people that had to train under him, saw him battle and everything. Reiner and his Titan form, the Colossal. Did he attack Erwin? No. He looked around, saw that nigga, said, wait a minute now. That's Erwin right there. Erwin didn't worry. My back is turned to you, Colossal Titan that's been destroyed walls. What you gonna do? Nothing. I'm that nigga. Rest my case.
I don't, because I don't want to take too much more time. I agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna agree with the 89. But you know what I'm finna say. Run into their deaths is some bullshit.
I
that
mean, hey, at that
I,
point, think about it. What else could you do?
I understand. I understand
'Cause
that.
even if you choose to wait in the wall, you're gonna die.
And look, I as of right now, because to be fair, he probably was on the list, but I didn't see that nigga, so I don't have a counter argument for you. I just feel like there was other options, but again, I don't want to take too much longer. I'm gonna agree with you. I respect your points. I respect your points. Just know when Kenny does a picking up the pieces, free for all.
Because you know he's gonna do it.
I'm bringing this shit back up.
I'm going to agree to, just with my experience in the military. As a commanding officer, someone who has soldiers below them, it is your job to make the best tactical decision for the situation. Even when it comes to sports, if you are the leader of that team, if you gotta, Bama's a hooper. If Bama gotta take that charge, all right, I'm gonna do it. If Bama gotta, damn, someone needs to stop him. I'm one foul away from fouling out, but he needs to be stopped, and he can't shoot free throws. I guess I'm out the game. Foul. I played rugby. There's been multiple times where I've had the ball in hand. I look at this Samoan running full speed at me, but I know if I hold the ball long enough, I can draw him in to hit me and pass it to my teammate. And he got an open gap. So with battle IQ comes sacrifice. And he had to sacrifice because he realized that might have been his only option. That's the only option he saw. I don't know how many options you see when rocks is being thrown at you, but if I only see one, I'm going to go with the one because this nigga throwing rocks. Actually, let me rephrase that. This nigga throwing boulders. He's not throwing rocks. So 89, I can deal with that one.
Just know I'm not mad at you. I'm mad because I have zero counter arguments right now, and it's pissing me off. So just know.
Share the list because literally, like, I'm just not thinking. I'm like, wait, did I not fit it a part of the screenshot?
No, I think you did. I just can't remember.
He cut it off because it stopped it.
Okay, look. Yeah, no. So again, I'm not mad at y'all. I'm mad at myself right now because I want to argue so bad.
We can bring up Sakura again.
Shut up. Malik,
Malik,
go.
I'm joking.
I don't have any counter arguments. I agree with the 89. Yeah, he is a phenomenal commander. He did great. I ain't got nothing for you.
That's a bet.
Yeah, suicidal commander. Here we go, 89. But for the sake of time, unfortunately, I'm gonna cut it short here. Eventually, like Carlos said, we ain't even gonna pick up the pieces. We're gonna have a part 2 to this. We're gonna make it happen again with everybody here. And probably with Kenny again, you know what I'm saying, when he's back. Everybody that we had on the list that we can tackle, we're going to tackle it with some more. Huh?
Kenny go come back and piss Carlo off.
Oh, yeah, we gonna get mad. Because next episode, we're going to have Vegeta, too, on the bottom IQ list.
Oh, thank God.
It'll be interesting. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for showing up today, Jai. Appreciate you, Malik. It was a pleasure to have you on, man. Thank you so much. Y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your family, your friends. Most importantly, share this with your grandpa. Fuck your grandma.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? See y'all next week.